that over a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. Welcome. We're in Progressive Field, November 1st, 2016. This is game number 6 of the 2016 World Series. And unlike real life, the Chicago Cubs are putting it to the Cleveland Indians. They're up 3-2. The Indians need to win both games at home. Can they force a magical game number 7, or will it end tonight for the Indians? Let's look at the starting lineups. For the Chicago Cubs, it's going to be Ben Zobrist out in left field, Dexter Fowler in center, Jason Hayward gets to start in right, Chris Bryant's at third, Addison Russell is at short, Javier Baez is at second, Anthony Rizzo is at first, behind the plate, Wilson Contreras, and pitching for your Chicago Cubs, Jake Arrieta. So, Jake Arrieta. For the Indians, we have Coco Crisp out in left field. We have Tyler Nyquin in center field. We have Lonnie Chisenhall in right field. We have Jose Ramirez at third. We have Francisco Lindor at short. Jason Kipnis at second. Mike Napoli at first. Behind the plate, Roberto Perez. Pitching today, Josh Tomlin. And I forgot to mention also, Schwarber is back in the lineup as the DH, and so is Carlos Santana. So there is your lineup. We're back in Progressive Field, which means infield adjustment range. Infield range -1, so all players have lost a range. So you can see Addison Russell's gone from a C to a D, Baez C to D, Kipnis E to an F. So, there we go. So we are also playing with historic weather conditions today. This was a 8:10 p.m. start at Progressive Field. So the weather condition was actually 71 degrees. A very warm evening in Cleveland for November 1st. 71 degrees. The wind is 9 miles an hour out to center field, and it was sunny or clear in this case. So for our adjustments, since it was 9 miles an hour out to center field, left center field, and right center field are all going to be -1 distance. So left center field is going to be 11, center field is 14, right center field is 11. So 11, 14, 11. Just that extra slight bit maybe to get a home run today to win it for your team. We shall see. Alrighty, let's get things going here. Make sure I've got all my charts, and it does look like that is the case. Whew, here we go. Yes, we can move this down over here. We can put the Progressive Field behind the thing here. There we go. We can slide that over a little bit. Everyone's happy. Here we go. Josh Tomlin finishing his warm-up pitches. Dexter Fowler steps into the batter's box, and away we go. Here is game number 6. Again, the all-important, every at-bat, every pitch. Dexter Fowler only batting 150, but he has 2 home runs and a triple. All 3 of his hits are extra base hits. Let's see what happens here at the start of game number 6. 051 right-hander. 051 is going to be an error check right off the bat. Might as well get these error checks going right off the bat, says Dexter Fowler. All right, well, let's take a look. Let's see what is on. It's 10, which means there is no position 10, so it means it's a rare play. 15, 10 to 19, 2 outs, or hit and run play, or no runner on first. Is there 2 outs? No. Is there a hit and run play on? No. Or no runner on first. Batter hits a ground ball to second base. If the second baseman's playing in, blah, blah, blah. Let's see if there's, I'm trying to figure out what they were trying to get here. All other situations except second baseman playing in, roll a die. Looks like it's just a simple G4 there. All that for a G4. All right. That brings up the DH, Kyle Schwarber, batting second here in the lineup today. Game number 6. Looks like Joe Madden's trying to get the Schwarber rolling to get his offense rolling. Top of first inning. Schwarber is hitless at 6 at-bats so far. 373 right-hander, 373 is a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber down on strikes again. That brings up Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant is batting .412, 7 hits, 17 at-bats. Having a good World Series here. 645 right, 645. That is a high fly ball to center field. And that's a fly ball to center. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Josh Tomlin. That did not happen in the real game, by the way. So that brings out Jake Arrieta. Jake Arrieta against Carlos Santana, the DH today. And Carlos is batting .211, 4 hits, 19 at-bats. He does have a walk and 5 strikeouts. At 7:55 left. 7-5-5. Oh my gosh. 7-5-4 is a deep fly. 7-5-5 is a strikeout. So gets him on the strikeout. The pitch previously was a rocket shot, and it went just foul, I'm assuming is what happened there. So Carlos Santana strikes out. That brings up Jason Kipnis. Jason Kipnis against the right-hander Jake Arrieta. That's 373 right, 373 is back-to-back strikeouts by Jake Arrieta, trying to keep these Cleveland fans from getting too riled up here. There are a raucous crowd here in Cleveland, Ohio today. November, that's going to be an even 500. That's going to be a park check. So park check, Progressive Field. You're probably going to get a hit out of it. Let's see what happens. That is a it's a 0-5, sorry. 0-5. It's going to be a single into center field. So Francisco Lindor gets a 1-out single. Lindor. Is he going to steal? Get the jump attempt. Hold is fair by Jake Arrieta. He's a +1, so we'd actually go up to an 11. And Wilson Contreras is a -2, so we go back down. If he can get the jump, he's going to try and get the jump. Francisco Lindor here, the Cleveland Indians got to throw all caution to the wind today and just go for it. That is going to be a 51. He is a 1 jump versus a fair. 51 is going to be 24-67 is holes. So Francisco Lindor doesn't get the jump. Mike Napoli 2 away here in the bottom of the first. And it is a 321 righty. 321 is a strikeout by Napoli. So Jake Arrieta strikes out the side for the Cubs in the first. We go on to the second. That brings up Anthony Rizzo batting fourth today. Anthony is batting 167, 3 hits, 18 at-bats, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks at 0.28. That is an error check once again. Another error check. And it's going to be on position 4, so it's going to be second base. Second base for Cleveland is Kipnis. He has a error of 7, which is reasonable. 26 for second baseman. 7 is going to be chopper is bobbled by second baseman and throw is not in time. 7. Wait a minute. 26. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong 24-30. Grounder scoots under the fielder's glove and into short for a hit. So a single into right field. For Rizzo, underneath the glove. Is that considered an error? It does see. Yes, it would. Actually, let's undo that because that is correct. That would be an error, wouldn't it? It's not a single. That is going to be reach first on an error. The error is going to be on the second baseman. So it's Cleveland here with the first error of the game. And Rizzo, he's not going to probably go anywhere. That brings up Ben Zobrist. Zobrist batting .052, 1 hit, 19 at bats, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Not having a good World Series. 5-3-3 left. 5-3-3. That's a wild pitch past ball. So wild pitch is unlikely. Pass ball. Pass ball is very good. So unlikely and very good. We gotta look at that combo. Unlikely and very good. So it's gotta be like less than 20 for percentile. 53 is gonna be block. So just a redo. No wild pitch pass ball there as the catcher blocks it, keeps it in play, no advancement. That's a 207 right-hander, 207. 207 is going to be a 207 against the righty is going to be a single into right field. And Rizzo runs at 1. He is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a single. So runners at first and second, no one out for Addison Russell. The shortstop with the big home run last game to send the Cubs, give them a 3-2 advantage in the series. Tomlin, 2 runners on, no one out here in the second inning. 187 righty. 187 is going to be a single into right field. I'm going to have to check that one. So that is a liner into right field. Runner on second. Runner on first. Both of them get choice. 1 base plus choice. I think the Rizzo is not very fast. He only runs a 1. There's not 2 outs, so he wouldn't get a +1 there. The arm, we said it was 187, which is going to be right field, is Chesson Hall. He's got to throw a 0. So yeah, I think they're going to just stop with the bases loaded here with no one out. And Cleveland having a meeting on the mound as they cannot afford the Cubs to get any runs in here this early in the game. Bases loaded, no one out. Defense is playing in at the corners. 4-8-9 right-hander. 4-8-9. That's a high fly ball to center field. High fly ball. High fly. Again, he's got the choice to go. 4-8-9 center field. Center fielder is Nyquin, -1 on the throw. So unfortunately, Anthony Rizzo. Oops, where is he? Rizzo is the slow one, slowing everyone down behind him. Zobrist has got a 4. Addison Russell got a 0, which is surprising. 4-8. Oh, wait a minute. I was on the wrong card. So 489, that might change everything, actually. Versus right-hander, 4-8-9. is going to be a double into right field. Okay, well, good thing I saw that. Didn't want to rip anyone off. Wilson Contreras gets a double. That is going to score at least 2. Coming around from first is Addison Russell. He's got a 0. He is probably not going anywhere. So, a double by Wilson Contreras. Score. Advancing to third, Russell. They're going to hold him up. And they are really thinking hard about what to do with Josh Tomlin here. Still no one out here in the second inning. It's already 2-0 Chicago. They have runners at second and third. Jason Hayward due up. Defense is going to play in. They got to try to get Tomlin through this inning. This could be it for the Indians. 185 right-hander, and that is going to be it. That is a single into left field by Hayward. And on second base is Contreras. He's got a run of 1. Coco Crisp has a -1. Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. So a single. Scoring, advancing to third, Contreras, and that is going to be it. They are pulling Tomlin here in the second inning. Only makes it 1 inning into this crucial game. Unbelievable. I hate to have the Hurley hook, but in real life, actually, he didn't make it much farther. He only pitched 2 1/3 innings. So in our case, he only pitched 1 inning. And we're going to have a new pitcher coming in. Dan Ortero is going to come in. So Dan's probably this way. There he is. Dan Otero is going to come in and face off against Baez. We have runners at first and third. First and third. Defense is going to play in. They can't afford to give any, and they're going to play. Everyone's playing in. Can't afford to give up another run. It's already 3-0 if they have any shot at this game. Baez. The defense playing in, he's not going to try to bunt. I was almost going to pull out the Al Red Sox fan maneuver. 944 righty, 944 is a hard ground ball to short. Hard ground ball to short. How does that play with defense in is the question. Hard ground ball. We have runners at first and third. Fielders in, see special rule below. Right, because the defense are playing in, we need to make sure you can actually make the play. It's a hard ground ball to short. And we need to roll percentiles. 26, 25 to 50. Infielder in the hole using appropriate adjustment range. It's an IFR in the hole using appropriate adjusted range. In the hole using adjusted range. I'm just okay, well, he's got a range check. We need to find out whether he makes the play here at short. Infield range is Lindor, Francisco. His range is a C. And adjustments. -3 when you're playing in the hole. So instead of a C, D, E, F. So he's going down to an F. In the hole, F. Percentile chance here for Francisco Lindor. He needs a low. He needs a low one. He needs a low one. And 57. That's not going to be low enough, I don't think. In the hole, 57. 55 to 98. Through for a hit. 55 to 98. Through for a hit. He just 55. He rolled a 57. So that is through for a hit. Through for a hit. Where is through for a hit? Hard ground ball gets through the shortstop. Runners advance 2 bases. Wow. And it just gets worse. He's going to score and he's going to advance to third. Still no one out, and we are back to the top of the lineup here in the second inning. 4 runs in. And could the Cubs be on their way to their first World Series since 1908? 4-0. Runners at first and third. Still no one out here. Dan Ortero is already taken over for the starting pitcher. 9:55 left. 9:55. That's a hard ground ball hit to second. Hard ground ball hit to second. I did not call defense in, by the way. So that is going to be a double play. Hit to second. They're going to give up another run, though. So that is going to be ground ball double play. That is going to be I went to, what did I say? 9:55 second. Yeah, so it's going to be a 4-6-3. And Hayward is going to score. But they are going to get the 2 outs they desperately need. That brings up Kyle Schwarber. 7 at-bats, 5 strikeouts. But that's 5 runs across for the Cubs here in the second inning. 9:27 left. 9:27, same thing. Hard ground ball to second. And that's going to do it. But the Boo Birds start coming down here in Cleveland, Ohio, as it starts off with an E4, a single, followed up by another single, followed up by a double scoring 2 runs, followed up by another single, followed up by another single, followed up by the double play, and then following the ground out. And Cleveland has got their work cut out for them, or this World Series is going to be over. It is 5-0 Chicago. That's 5 runs on 5 hits and the error. Well, bottom of second. It's never over. Never say die. This is pretty much what happened in this game. The Cubs blasted the Indians early. The Indians tried to make a little bit of a comeback, but not nearly enough. Yeah, Beatles Eternally says, let's go Indians, but it's not looking good as you just show up. I will, no roll. Let's go back and review. I think Mr. Beatles Eternally just showed up. Started the second inning off with an E4, followed up by a single by Ben Zobrist. Runners at first and second. Addison Russell, little bloop single, so bases loaded. Wilson Contreras, a 2 RBI double, scoring Rizzo and Zobrist, and putting runners at second and third. Jason Hayward singles, scoring in a run. Runners at the corners. Javier Baez with the single, scoring in a run. And then a ground ball double play, and then finally a ground out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and an error, and it's 5-0 Chicago going into the bottom of the second inning. All right, well, Cleveland's got the offense. They just need to get things rolling. Jake Arrieta, though, in the first inning, strikeout, single, strikeout. That's a pretty decent outing. 8:63 left. 8:63, and that is another strikeout. 8:63. That is a 1, 2, 3. Strike him out. Ramirez goes down swinging. Lonnie Johnsonhall batting .067, 1 hit, 15 at bats. No walks, 5 strikeouts. Jake Arrieta, 5.25 left, 5.25. That's a wild pitch past ball, but in this case, because no one's on, that's going to be our foul territory small. I think we need I'll look it up here, but it's If it's a low, it's usually a foul ball. 0-4, yeah, that's plenty. We'll just try to remember so I don't have to look it up every time. It's small, so 69 or less, it's just a foul ball. So foul ball in this case with no one on. We don't do wild pitches past balls. We just do the foul territory. I think that's pretty cool. 003, that is an exclamation point. That means we have a rare play with no one on. Rare play. Bases empty. Here we go. Of course, we're going to ignore any injuries or anything like that. 610. 610. Randomly select one player with the specialized geezer symbol if the player is currently in the game. He informs the manager cannot continue, must be removed. No injury roll if the player is yet played, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's an injury. Okay, so we're not worried about that. We're going to just give it a reroll. Some of the rare plays are really good. Some of them are just injuries and stupid stuff like that, but, you know, whatever. Alrighty, well, 7-7-6 against a lefty. 7-7-6, and that is a strikeout. I don't believe this. Jake Arrieta is throwing it here. He's faced what, six batters, 5 of them struck out so far. Oh my God, that is a very ugly beginning for the Indians, says Beatles Eternally. It is, my friend, I'm sorry to say, 4-3-8 right. 4-38. That's a routine grounder to first. Oop. Ground ball down to first, and that's going to do it for the Indians in the second. And unsmiley face from Beatles Eternally. That I'm not happy either, my friend. Trust me, I am not happy about it. I was hoping to see the Indians win this series, but it's never over. It's not over. But they got their work cut out for them. Chris Bryant, 389 average. 347 right, 347 is a strikeout. So Dan Ortero, the starting pitcher, only went one inning before he was removed. Let's see who's up. It's going to be Anthony Rizzo. E4 to start off the second, 399 right. 399 right is a strikeout, so Dan Ortero is coming in and throwing some pitches here. Ben Zobrist, 731 left. 731 left. That's going to be a single. 2-out single by Ben Zobrist. That brings up Addison Russell. Addison Russell, runner at first. 5-0 Cubs, 413 right. Right-hander 413 says strikeouts. So on to the bottom of the third. We're starting to cruise through this game now. Tyler Naquin batting 400 in the series. 312 right. 312 right is a strikeout. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that. Strikeout, strikeout, single, strikeout. Strikeout, strikeout, ground out, strikeout. There are 9 batters they've faced, and so far we got a hit and a ground out, and the rest are struck out. And that is going to be a 0-7-70. It's a liner too short. So they finally got a bat on a ball, but it doesn't go anywhere. Right, so that is going to be a line out to shortstop. Back to the top of the lineup. 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Jake Arrieta, Carlos Santana. 483 right, 483 right. High fly ball to center field. High fly ball, center field. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Going on in the fourth. Oops. Wilson Contreras with the big double in the second inning, scoring 2 runs. 683, right. 683. That's going to be a soft grounder to third. Ground ball to third. One up, one down. Jason Hayward. Single in the second, scoring a run. 7:48 left. 7:48 left. 7:48. 7:48 is a strikeout. So Hayward with the strikeout. Javier Baez. Single in the first, scoring a run. It sounds really familiar there. 860, right. 860. Our ground ball hits it short. So that is going to be a G6. And we're on to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Cubs are just right now, they're just like going through the motions trying to get outs and get through this game and not have anything happen when they're out on the field. Jason Kipnis, 834 left, 834, and that is a strikeout again. Unbelievable. Francisco Lindor, 839, you'll bat left, 839, and that is, guess what? A strikeout. The game goes really quick when all you have to do is hit strikeout really quickly every time. Mike Napoli struck out in the first. That's a 0-0-0. That is the first time I think I've ever rolled the 0-0-0. Again, a random play and no one on base. Maybe this might get things started. Base is empty. You never know. Something crazy like this. Crazy play. At 685. 685. 685. If infield is back, batter surprises everyone and tries to bunt for a hit. Resolve play on the bunting chart. Add 20 to the in-play roll and 3 to the base runner. Okay, so Mike Napoli surprises everyone. He's got a 10% chance. He gets to add 20 because of that. So that is, he needs to get a 30 or less to get it in play. Otherwise, this is a foul ball, and that's actually a 10. He did get it down. Now he's a poor runner, so now we got to go to the poor runner bunting charts. And he's poor, which is the worst. That is a 57, which is GL. Which is GL with bases empty. Resolve is a close play. Okay, so it's a close play at first. And he gets to add 3 to his run rating, actually. So his run 0, so plus 3. And close play. Close play. Where's the close play chart? Oh, I'm sorry. Close play is at first base. Roll a die. If the die is less than the bunter's running rating, batter is safe. Okay. Well, red die needs to be a 0, 1, or 2 for Mike Napoli to be safe, or that is a 0. That is a 0. So Mike Napoli with the surprise bunt, and every one of those dies worked for him as he gets it down surprisingly. And even me, surprised. He had like very little shot of getting that, but somehow, some way. As I said, maybe this will inspire the Indians here. Who knows? 303, right. 303. 320 or higher would have been good, but 303 is not high enough. High fly ball to right. Fly ball to right, and that's going to do it. Didn't inspire the Indians very much. So back to the top of the lineup here. Dexter Fowler. Hang on a second. No roll. balls. So we had a new pitcher come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Dan Artero is done. He faced his 8 batters. Let's bring in somebody else. Danny Salazar, actually, new pitcher. And Danny Salazar is going to come in to face off against Dexter Fowler here. So the Dexter versus the Danny. Dexter versus Danny here in the, what are we in? Top of 5 here. Cruising right along here. 608, he'll be batting from the left. 608. That's going to be a soft ground ball to second, G4. 108. Schwarber, Mr. Strikeout, he's had 8 at-bats, struck out 5 of them, and walked 2. 735 left. 735. Uh-oh. 735 is a deep fly off of Danny Salazar. 735. So Schwarber against a right-hander's excellent power. Let's see where this one might go. Schwarber. So it is only a 10. Only a 10 with excellent power. He's going to give him only a distance of 4. Let's see if there's any position. 8, 10. Center field is an 11 today. Left center is 11. Center field is a 14. And right center is an 11. So it's 11, 14, 11, 9. Yeah, so he needs a minimum of 6. So we don't even have to look. That is going to be a fly ball. We're just going to call it fly out to center field. Doesn't matter really. All right, so that is second out. That brings up Chris Bryant. .746, right. 746. That is a strikeout. And we are on to the bottom of the 5th. Brew up, Lonnie Chesenhall, Jake Arrieta, pitching a whale of a game here. That is 058, so 58 is going to be another error check. Let's do it. Let's see. Never know. Lonnie Chesenhall. Let's see what position it is. It is position number 3, so first baseman. First baseman error. Rizzo is a 9. He's pretty solid. 34. First baseman 34. That's going to be a P pop out. So it's going to be a pop out to the first baseman, and we're done. No error. Coco Crisp. That is going to be 653 left. 653. Just missed it. High fly to right. Fly out to right field. 2 away. Tyler Nyquin struck out in the 3rd inning. 163 right. 163. And that is going to be a single. So a 2-out single by Nyquin. Brings up Roberto Perez. Jake Arrieta giving up his 3rd hit of the game here. 6-7-5 right. 6-7-5. Soft grounder to second. And that's going to be a fielder's choice, I believe. Because it's soft. No, it's going to have to go to first. It's going to have to go to, all right, it's got to go to, it's going to be ground out to second base. Right. There we go. All right, so we're on to the 6th. Oop. That brings up Anthony Rizzo. Started that big 2nd inning here. And the chance of Let's Go Cubs is starting here in Progressive Field. Let's go Cubs. 7:29 left. 7-2. What? 7:29 is another Deep fly, 727. So deep fly by Rizzo. He's got exceptional power as well against righties. And let's see what percentile dice he rolls, if it's going to be worth a check. He only rolled a 20. Wow. 20 is a 6. So I have to figure out which direction he hit it. 7, he's an L. P, he's an LP. And we rolled at a 7, which is right center field. So right center, instead of a 12, it's an 11 because of the wind conditions. It's an 11. He only rolled a 6, so it's another deep one, but not deep enough. And we'll give that a fly out to center field. So 2 good shots at it, just not deep enough. All right, Ben Zilbris, 2 for 2, 2 singles in the second and third. 206 right, and that's going to hurt as 206. 206 is going to be a single. So 1 on, 1 out. Addison Russell, 1 for 2 with the single. 053. That's going to be another error check. Lots of charts today. Well, right now, lots of charts. Earlier, it was just out after out after out with the strikeouts. All right, so we got an error check here from Addison Russell. That is going to be 66. So it's going to be shortstop. Shortstop, Lindor, error 7. 761. Shortstop, 7, and we rolled a 61 is routine grounder. Routine grounder is going to be the fielder's choice. 6-4 out at second. So that brings up Wilson Contreras. 2-way here into the top of the 6th. 5-0 Cubs if you're just joining us. 12. So once again, another error check. Good thing I left that page open. So back-to-back error checks. Position 2, which is catcher, 13. Catcher is Perez, error of 5. So catcher 5, and we rolled a 13. So 16-14 is routine grounder. He's going to make it down to first, ground out to the catcher actually. Down to first for the third out. And that's going to bring up the bottom of the 6th inning. Back to the top of the lineup here. Excuse me. That is 9. He's only faced 18 batters through 5 innings. So Jake Arrieta coming out definitely for 6th inning. 483. He's going to be batting left. I'm sorry, he's a right-hander. So 483. 483, high fly center field. High fly center field. 1 away for Santana. Kipnis. 2 strikeouts on the day for Kipnis. 461 right-hander. 461. That is actually going to be a double by Jason Kipnis. 1 out double. Crowd getting a little bit of excitement here. Can they do something? Francisco Lindor. Runner at second, 1 out. And it is a 525. He's going to be batting left. 5-2-5. And that's a wild pitch pass ball. Jake Arrieta is prone to wild pitches. Contreras is very good. So it's a prone, very good situation. Oh, thank you. Beals attorney says, bless me. So prone and very good. And it is a 0-7, which is a wild pitch. So wild pitch results. Advancing to third on the play is Jason Kipnis. Still only 1 out. Francisco Lindor getting another shot here. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That is a 0-1-0. So a 10 is an exclamation point. Another rare play. This is the third rare play. This will be the first one with men on base. So usually you get more interesting ones with men on base here. All right, let's find out what happens. Francisco Lindor with the rare play. 473 rare play. Pitcher develops arm trouble. Check for injury. Unfortunately, it's nothing. So we're going to have to give Francisco Lindor another crack at it here. 888 against a lefty. 888 is a strikeout. All that for the strikeout. Mike Napoli two-way now here in the sixth inning. Runners at third. Napoli 1 for 2. He does have one of the hits. 744 right, 744, and that is a deep fly. 744. He's got excellent power, so let's roll them. Let's roll them. See what comes up. Let's see that percentile. That's an 89. That might be gone. As long as it stays fair, that one might be gone. 89. 89. Right? Yes, 89 is 19 distance. So every one of those is within 19 distance. So it is gone as long as it doesn't hook foul. Hooking foul would be bad. He does not want to roll a 0 on the red dice here. No 0. Okay. He hit it to left center field, and that one is gone. Mike Napoli, home run, and the Cleveland Indians strike for 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. It is now 5-2. Mike Napoli with the big 2-run jack, and that should make Beatles Eternally a little bit happier. The 2-run home run here in the 6th, and it's not over as we have Jose Ramirez due up. 733, and he'll be batting from left. 733, and that's going to be a single. Single, 733, and they're going to leave Jake Arrieta in there. He's been pitching well up to the 6th inning. That's a 49 error chance. Oh, a big error here could swing the game. Big error opportunity here. Can they get the error that they so desperately need? Let's find out. Lonnie Chesenhall hits it. Let's find out where it was hit to. It was hit to position number 1. That's going to be the pitcher. Jake Arrieta, number 1 pitcher. Error is a 5 against the pitcher. And rolled a 0-9 on the pitcher. 5 and 0-9. So 0 to 11-11. Pitcher fields the dribbler, but the throw is wild, and it has a number 2 after it. Batter safe at second with the error. Runners advance 2 bases. So that one is going to be reaches second on the error. And advancing 2 bags is going to be Ramirez. And the error is on the pitcher. And all of a sudden it's second and third with 2 away here. And Coco Chris due up. And Cleveland, Beatles Eternally. Let's go Cleveland. They've got some life here. Progressive Field. 2-on-2 out here in the 6th inning. Big error. Coco Chris, Jake Arrieta. Do they leave Jake Arrieta in after that sloppy throw? No roll. I'm going to consult with my expertise. I am going to be looking at all possibilities because this... Wow. All right. Coco Crisp is being pulled back to the dugout. They're going to be putting in the pinch hitter. Pinch hitter is going to be Brandon Geyer. Brandon Geyer. And he will be taking over in right field for left field for Coco Crisp. So I don't know. Can I line up manager and change displayed position? No, what are you doing? He is going to be playing left field. Change. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, that should be. It shouldn't give me any errors. I think I did that right. So Coco Crisp out. Announcing for Coco Crisp will be Brandon Geyer. Now the Cubs can make any move they wish to make. Do they leave Jake Arrieta in after, let's see here, how many, that is 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. So he's got a few batters left. He's got about 5 batters if need. He's got a little bit of strength left. But do they trust him? Do they trust him after giving up the double home run single error? I think at this point Joe Madden says, nope, not in my lifetime, buddy. Not in my lifetime. You're out of there. And they're going to be bringing in Pedro Strop is coming in. So new pitcher, Pedro Strop is going to come in. So big spot of the game here if you are a Cleveland or Chicago fan. Here we go. Brandon Geyer, Pedro Strop. Every pitch matters now. Runners at runners at second and third. 2 outs, 2 in already in this inning. Base hit could score 2 more and put this game back within reach. Here comes the pitch. It is a 94 against a right-hander. 94 is going to be a park, and that will be a hit. Every result on Progressive Field will be a hit. So it'll either be a single, double, or triple. Progressive Field, very friendly to the hitters. That is going to be a 28. 28 is a single into left center field. Now, that's might with 2 outs, runners advance 2 bases. So that is going to be a single, 2 runs scored, and it's 5-4 ball game as Brandon Geyer pinch hits and comes in, gets 2 RBIs off of Pedro Strop, and oh my gosh, things have changed now. That brings up Tyler. I'm going to have to make the. All right, I'll make the change later. That's fine. Let's keep this rolling. Tyler Naquin. So we still have a runner at first. It's now 5-4 ball game. Each team with a very costly error, and Beatles Eternally says yes! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. 451 against a right-hander. 4-5-1 is a strikeout to end it. But the Cleveland Indians get 4 runs on 4 hits and an error. And yes, we need to insert a new pitcher or make a defensive change. You should have caught that when I made the change, dude. All right, so I need to actually, I need to make a change here to the Cleveland lineup card, or else I'll be screwed up. So we have Brandon Geyer, yes. Okay, Brandon Geyer. Move him into the lineup. Brandon Geyer taking over. Where is he? For Coco Crisp. So Coco Crisp, cut that out of there. Cleveland, paste him over here. There we go. So I've actually got to close the Cleveland and bring open the Cleveland at Roberto Perez. That's fine. So there we go. So now that should be fixed. Takes me a few seconds. All right, so 5-4 ball game. We are into, where are we? We are in the top of the 7th inning all of a sudden. Danny Salazar, he can go quite a distance. He's only gone wait a minute. Oop, here we are. Danny Salazar. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Salazar came in. He came in here, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's faced 7. He's must be like a middle reliever. So, all right. So due up is actually Jason Hayward. Cleveland does not have any lefties, so they're gonna go with Salazar against Hayward here. Top of 7, 5-4 Cubs. An exciting ball game here in Progressive Field. Can the Cleveland come all the way back? 049, another error check. Another error check here. He's been killer on the teams. As position 6 shortstop, 94 though. That's going to be an out. Anything high is good for the defender, so that's just going to be a ground out to short. I'm not going to waste my time looking at that one. I'll just kind of glance. Yeah, you would need to have a error. Well, I better look just to make sure. What's the error range on the shortstop? He's a 7. He's fine. That's 36 to 89 is a routine grounder. So yeah, I mean you got to roll really low to get those errors. And fortunately, we have been rolling really low and getting those errors as well. Javier Baez, 1 for 2, and all of a sudden the bats for Chicago, they're gripping those bats a little bit tighter now and not getting the freewheeling swings they were getting earlier. 9-14 right, 9-14, and that is going to be a walk first, I believe. Is that the first walk of the game? By either side, I believe it is. We don't need that. We can go back to the top of the lineup. Fowler. 1-on-1 out here in the top of the 7th. 6. It should be a 0. I don't know what you're waiting on. 6-0-4 against the lefty. 6-0-4. 6-0-4 is a soft grounder to second. That will advance the runner. It's going to be a ground out. What did I say, to second? 6-0-4, 6-0-4. Yeah, second. Okay. Second. Where are you? There you are. And advancing to second on the play. So runner in scoring position. That brings up Kyle Schwarber with a deep fly ball. Between him and, what was it? Schwarber and then Chris Bryant. Both of them hit deep fly balls back to back. Schwarber versus Salazar. 281 right-hander, 281, and that is going to be a strikeout for Schwarber. And that is going to do it for the top of the 7th. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning stretch time. It is 5 for the Cubs, 4 for the Indians. Everyone stretching. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. So it's root for the Indians. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause the series will be over. Or it's 1-2-3, strikes are out at the old ball game. Perez versus Strope. 47, that is another error check. Unfrickin' believable. Sing it, says Beatles early. Sing it. Position number 8, so that is going to be center field. Center fielder, Dexter Fowler, error 5. 65-5. 65. 5 is a P result, which is pop up. Okay, so it's just a fly out. Yeah, you got to roll low on these error checks. So it's actually it's a pop out to center field. So it said pop out, so that's what we're going with. So 1 out. Brings up the top of the lineup now. The free-wheeling, free-swinging Indians all of a sudden back in this ball game. Got the crowd behind them, and the chant of "Let's Go Cubs" is quieted to "Let's Go Indians." 527 against a lefter. 527. That's going to be a park check. 65 or less will be a foul ball, because no one's on base. 37, so it's just a foul ball. A re-roll to Carlos Santana. And that is a 959 against a lefty. 959 is a walk. 959 is a walk. And was this intentional? No, it was not intentional. Santana's not going anywhere. Not fast enough to go anywhere. Brings up Kipnis. Hang on a second. I'm not rolling yet. I'm looking. I've got to analyze and reanalyze and figure out here. I think Strope is out. Strope is out. New pitcher coming in, Mike Montgomery, the lefty, to face off against the lefty, Jason Kipnis. Mike Montgomery. I almost got this down now that I've played 5 or 6 games. I know all the pitchers. I know which, if they're left-handed or right-handed. I know how long they can go. And just as I get it, the series is over. So, Montgomery, Kipnis. Kipnis is 1 for 3 with the big double in the 6th inning. 596 against a lefty. 596 is an infield range play. He's got a shot at it. Infield range play. It's not an automatic out. At least he's got a shot at it. So Kipnis against a left-hander. Infield range play is a P, so he's an LP. Let's find out where he hit it. That is a 39 LP 39. Second baseman in the hole. Second baseman in the hole. The range for the second baseman, Baez. Range of D. Range of D in the hole. And threw for hits 77 and 98. If you're a Cleveland fan, you want 77 or 98. That is a 51. D and D in the hole. 15 to 69 is a diving stop, so that is going to be a G4. Diving stop, let's see. Fielder makes a diving stop and fires to get the batter by a step. Batter out at first. Runners advance 1 base. Okay. So that's going to be it's going to be a simple ground out to second, out to first, advancing to second. Santana, 2 outs, runners in scoring position. Due up, Francisco Lindor against Mike Montgomery. 648, and he will be batting right. 648, and that's going to be a single with 2 outs, and that's going to tie the ball game up with the single And scoring on the play, Santana. And we got us a tie ball game 5-5 here in the bottom of the seventh. And Cleveland is not out of this series yet, my friends. Mike Montgomery gives one up to Mike Napoli. That brings up Jose. Oops, I'm sorry. That was to Francisco Lindor. Runner at first. Hang on a second. Lindor's got some speed. His whole rating, though, is very good. Just tying it up. To your wrist, sending Lindor. I don't think so. I think we're just going to let it roll right now. They're freewheeling, swinging. Everything's going their way. We're going to let them go for it. That's a 2-4-7 left. 2 against a left-hander. 247, and that is going to be a walk. So that's going to be it for Mike Montgomery as well. His day is done. Now I've got to reanalyze and recalculate. We got us a new ball game, says Beatles Eternal. We do. We have got us a new ball game, and Travis Wood is coming in. Oh, he's also lefty. He is also a lefty. Huh. I guess we're... what are we in? We're in the 7th. Bottom is 7, 8, 9. And all he's got is lefties left. That's all Joe Mann has got left in the bullpen are lefties. He's got Mike Montgomery. He's got Travis Wood. He's got Aroldis Chapman. All three of them. I think Chapman is a left-hander, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken. Yes. All he's got left is lefties. So do you make the change from a lefty to another lefty? No, I think Mike Montgomery is going to have to stick this one out, and Joe Madden might have screwed himself here with all of his shenanigans. Lefty, lefty, lefty's all they got left in the bullpen, and there's a lot of right-handers on the Cleveland. They can pull out a lot of right-handers. Jose Ramirez, runners at first and second, and a base hit here with 2 outs, and we got us a new ball game as Cleveland's going to take the lead. Jose Ramirez, 2 on, 2 out, bottom of 7th. Montgomery, Ramirez, 8, 9, 6. He's going to be from right side. 8, 9, 6. And that fits in there to another back-to-back walk. And that was not intentional. And they are going to make the switch. It's not going to matter. But they're going to make the switch after the 2. So new pitcher, Travis Wood, will come in even though he's a lefty. They're not going lefty-righty. They're going, let's get the guy out who can't throw a freaking strike. Well, I guess there is a lefty in Lonnie Chassenhell, which means Cleveland, who do you have? Yes, you have. Yes, Cleveland's got some more opportunities here. They have, dun, 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 and I don't know if I've got his card, actually, because this is the first time I've seen his name in the series. First time I've seen his name in the series. I'm going to have to get his card. Let's make him a card, shall we? Batter. Batter for your Cleveland Indians. Got to find the Cleveland Indians first. Okay, now can I zoom in, please? Thank you, thank you. Batting now, making his World Series debut as a pinch hitter, Yan Gomes is coming in. So now I've got to save it to the right folder. That's going to be there. That's going to be sports games, and it's going to be baseball, and it's going to be 2017 World Series, and then after that it's going to be Cleveland, and then finally we can say Yan Gomes making his World Series debut. 2016, Yan Gomes. I don't think we've had him yet. Now I need to bring out his card, dummy. Yan Gomes. Where are you? There he is. Yes, he is a righty. So Yan Gomes is coming in for Lonnie Chestenhill. Now the question is, what did they do with him after he pinch hit? Oh, they put in Michael Martinez in right field. Michael Martinez is going to right field. Boy, this is going to be... And guess what? I don't have his card either. Michael Martinez. Shit. Figures. I don't have his card. Huh. So we're going to have to go back to the batters. Zoom in. All right, Cleveland. Just got to be patient, guys. This is a lot of work over here on my side. Michael, what did I say it was? Was it Martinez? Is that what I said? Michael Martinez. Yes. Okay. So, and we'll make his a card. MICHAELMARTINEZ. Michael Martinez. Save. So Yan Gomes is coming in to pinch hit. Then I need to take, come on, slide up, Cleveland, Michael Martinez, put him in the lineup, paste. So he's taking over for Chestenhill in the 6th position. Yes. So we got to rename him to 6. There we go. That's close enough for... I don't have to take out the other card. That's fine. All right, so actually, might as well just take a card out. That's fine. Actually, okay. All right, good. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. All right. So coming in is going to be Yan Gomes. He's going to pinch hit, and then Michael Martinez. So we've got a pinch hitter, Yan Gomes. It's coming in to face off against Travis Wood. We have runners at first, at second, at third, bases loaded. Travis Wood pitching against Yan Gomes. And away we go here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 run in. We got this tie ball game. Dum bum bum. 724 right-hander. Just missed it. Soft grounder to third, and that's going to do it. Ground out to third base. Yeah, pinch hitter runner was inserted. Right, I know. We got to go back, and we got to... Huh. Pinch hitter, pinch runner. Let's go lineup manager. Cubs. Let's go to the... No? Okay, alright, cancel. I gotta go to... Oh. Right. So Michael Martinez here. He's going to left field. He's going to go into the 6th spot. Okay. There we go. So Michael Martinez is No, why would it? No, no, undo that shit. Whatever you insert new batter, undo that. Yes. Insert a new batter. Now let's just go lineup manager and do it this way. That's fine. Who gives a crap? All right, so put on that position right there. Take out Michael Martinez. Put him in left field. The player selected. Yes, I want it. There we go. There we go. All right, so I think that's right now. All right. So we are on to where are we on to? That's a great question. I have been really thrown off here on this one. Clinton Park, it's time to put them away. Where can we find a goat? Clinton Parks, you're missing a hell of a game right now. Hell of a game. Jeff Manship is coming in to pitch here, actually. Jeff, where are you? Do I have your card, Jeff? There you go. Jeff's coming in. We got this new pitcher. It's Jeff Manship. And who's going to be facing off against Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Ben Zobrist here in the top of the 8th inning. Tie ball game 5-5. And a hell of a comeback by the Cleveland Indians, who were down 5-0 after the 2nd inning and have come storming all the way back to score 4 runs in the 6th inning, 1 in the 7th. We're now in the 8th inning. Manship against Chris Bryant. Tie ball game. Chris Bryant wicks on the pitch. Here it comes. 390 right-hander. 390. 390 is a strikeout. So Chris Bryant down. Anthony Rizzo 0 for 3. Batting a meager 143 so far in the World Series. 238 right-hander. 238. And that's going to be a high fly to right. That's a fly ball to right. 2-away. That brings up Ben Zobrist. He is 3 for 3. 3 singles. 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 6th. 3 for 3. Ben Zobrist. 956, and he'll be from the left side. 956. That's going to be a hard ground ball. Hit to second. That's a G4, and that's a 1-2-3 inning by Manship. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Travis Wood had to take care of something quite important involving the house. Sorry. Oh, that's all right. No problem, man. Travis Wood's out here in the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to hold on for dear life. Jan Gomes, his card is done, so we can get rid of him. That brings up Brandon Geyer, who came in for Coco Crisp and got an 2 RBI single in the 6th inning to score 2 runs. Hell of a move by the manager, a.k.a. me. Brandon Geyer then took over in left field for Coco Crisp. It's now the bottom of the 8th, and he could do wonders for Cleveland by getting on base here. Travis Wood, the lefty, 291 left. So versus left-handers, 291, and that is a home run. Brandon Geyer just cranks one. 277 to 292. Brandon Geyer sends it out deep, going, and gone. And just like that, here in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Cleveland Indians have stormed all the way back to take the lead 6-5. The crowd is going crazy. LeBron James is up in the rafters giving his little Superman pose. And just like that, the Indians are not dead in this World Series yet. Tyler Nyquin's up. 9:07 left. 9:07 will be a strikeout. So Nyquin's out. And Beatles Eternally says, yes! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Go Tribe. Roberto Perez, 0 for 3 on the day, but he has been solid behind the plate, keeping the ball in play, making good making his pitchers throw good pitches. 589 right-hander, 589. That's an infield range play. We got an infield range play. So let's see where it goes. Roberto Perez against the lefty is SP, so he's an RSP. And that is an 80. RSP 80. That's in the hole to third. Third baseman is Chris Bryant. He's got a range of F. F and in the hole. F and in the hole. You need something high. 55 or higher will be through for a hit. And he's a 77. That is through for a hit. Chris Bryant could not get to it. That's a single. And it's not over yet here as they bring up the top of the lineup. Carlos Santana, can they get another insurance run here going into the top of the ninth inning? Let's find out. Runner at first. Carlos Santana, he is so due. He's only batting $182 in the World Series. 4 hits, 2 strikeouts. I'm sorry, 2 walks and 6 strikeouts, and 22 appearances. 6.74 against a right-hander. 6.74. That's going to be soft grounder second, and that's going to do it. But the second base, the home run by Brandon Geyer, who I brought in the 7th inning to replace Coco Crisp, has made all the difference to the Cleveland's success here. And now they're going on to the top of the 9th inning. Who does Cleveland have that can come out and pitch the 9th inning to try and get them to a game number 7? Due up is going to be... Oh, I'm sorry. That's only the second out. What am I thinking? Whoa, slow down there, cowboy. Jason Kipnis has not had his crack at it yet. Whoa, 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 cowboy. 2:57 left. 2-5. And that's, well, good thing because he just got himself a single. And going to third base on the 2 with 2 outs is going to be Roberto Perez. And we got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And defense back in normal. Travis Wood, Francisco Lindor. 2-on-2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Can they get an extra insurance run, which they would so desperately want? 5-12 is a park, and that will be a hit. Progressive Field will give us nothing but hits. And so Francisco Lindor is going to drive in at least 1 run. Let's see what happens. That is a 19%. So that is only a single, but 2 bases on the single. Scoring and advancing to third is Kipnis, and they get an insurance run, 7-5. Cody Allen, if you haven't wasted him enough in your National Leaguer. Cody Allen, you think, all right? Well, Francisco Lindor steps in, and they might as well stay with Travis Wood. He's brought you nothing but bad luck, but you got no one to bring in but Chapman. That's 118 left. 118 left in for. Unfortunately, it's a hard ground ball to short. That will do it this time. But they get that extra insurance run. It is 7-5 Cleveland. Has 4 runs in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. They now lead 7-5. 3 outs away from sending this into game number 7. Cody Allen says Mr. Clinton Parks. Unfortunately, Cody Allen did not pitch in this game, so I can't bring him in. So it's going to have to be Zach McAllister. I only like to use players that actually played in the game because I'm replaying it. If I add things to the game, then I'm not really playing it. The National League plays real baseball. That's right, Beatles. You tell him. Smack him down. That's what I'm telling him. I'm rooting for the American League in this one, but I am bringing in Zach McAllister 3 outs away. Can he close this out? New pitcher. Zach McAllister coming in, facing off against Addison Russell. Chicago made no defensive adjustments, no pinch hitters the whole game. So it's going to be Russell, Contreras, and Hayward. You're going with your studs. Zach McAllister, Addison Russell, 3 outs away from sending this to game number 7. And it's an 8-4-0 right, 840. 840 is a strikeout. 808 and 908. That is a strikeout. One away, Wilson Contreras with the big 2 RBI double in the second. Since then, he's grounded to third and hit a little number in front of the plate. Wilson Contreras, 770 right, 770. 770 is going to be a double. So Wilson Contreras on with the double. 770. Yep, that's a double into left center field. Liner into center field, actually. And Contreras keeps things alive here for Jason Hayward, who, with one swing of the bat, could quiet this Cleveland crowd. Jason Hayward is 1 for 3 on the day. He's only batting .200. Only 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Usually puts it in play. Let's see what happens. 167 right-hander. Oh my gosh, look at that. 168 was a double. He rolls a 167. 167 is a hard ground ball to first. And that's going to be a hard ground ball to first. And ground out to first base. And advancing to third on the play is Contreras. And if he would have had just one more number, that would have been a double. He would have been standing in scoring position and would have scored a run. Instead, he shut down the line, out at first, 2 away. Javier Baez, runner at third. Still tying run at the plate. Tying run at the plate, Javier Baez. He is 1 for 2 and a walk on the day. Here we go, Baez versus McAllister. The crowd is going crazy. Can there be a magical game number 7 here in the 2016 World Series after that horrible start? Can Cleveland come all the way back and pull this one out? It is a 509 righty. 509 is, that is not good. That is a park. That means that's going to be a base hit. We're going to have at least a run scored here. That is a 91 on the park. Oops, I don't need, yeah, I do need your card. Where's the park card? Somehow the park got moved here. There's a Progressive Field. That is a 91, and that is going to be a double. That is going to be a double into right center field. So a double for Baez, scoring Contreras, and this is not over yet, the Cubs say, no, it's not over yet. We have a runner in scoring position, 2 outs, and we have Mr. Dexter Fowler, Mr. Cardinal now. It was a trader, went over to the Cardinals. Dexter Fowler versus Zach McAllister. They're going to make him bat from the left side. 1 on, in scoring position. Top of the 9th, there is 2 outs. Cubs are down by a run. We could have the end of the ball game here. We could have a tie ball game, and we could be headed to the bottom of the 9th. Or we could have the Cubs ahead in 1 swing of the bat. Here we go, and all up to Dexter Fowler, Mr. Cub himself in 2016, and the roll is a 9-2-2 against a lefty. 9-2-2. 9-2-2 is a strikeout, and that's pretty much what Dexter Fowler does nowadays. So he hasn't changed much from 2016. Fowler's down on the strikeout. Zach McAllister gets him, and this game's over. And the Cleveland Indians pull out a nail biter here in Progressive Field, and there will be game number 7 here in the 2016 World Series replay. The Cleveland Indians storm all the way back after giving up 5 runs in the first. That was an error. An error on who was the error on? It was on Kipnis. Error on Kipnis, followed by a single by Zubrist, a single by Russell, a double by Contreras, a single by Hayward, a single by Baez, and then a double play by hit into double play Dexter Fowler, of course, and then hit into second base there to get out of the inning. But 5 runs. But that's all the Cubs managed pretty much after that. They only had 4 more hits the rest of the way after the second inning. The Indians started shutting them down. And it didn't help that the Indians started off Mr. Jake Arrieta, strikeout, single, strikeout, ground out to first, strikeout, liner to short, and then a fly ball to center field. So it took him to the 3rd inning to get a ball out of the outfield. Then a strikeout and a strikeout. So like 9, 10, 11 batters, 8 of them were struck out. Well, there will be a game number 7, just like there was in real life. 3 games apiece. Who's going to win it? And wow, what a comeback by the Indians. That was amazing. I thought it was over, and I thought, the way the pitching was going and the way the hitting was going, and I thought there's no way. But I kept saying, you never know, they might get something started here. And fortunately, they did. Mike Napoli with a 2-run home run, followed by a single, followed by an error, followed by another single, scores 4 runs in the 6th inning. 7th inning was a walk, single, walk. And it was started here. Walk, single, walk. Whew, what a game. What a game. Great game, Jester. See y'all tomorrow, says Clinton Parks. Beagles Eternally. Great game, ID Jester. Thanks, man. Yeah, we will see you guys for the exciting conclusion of this 2016 World Series. Wow. 7 big games. See you guys then. Thanks for stopping out. Beagles Eternally, Clinton Parks. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. I'm in shock right now. I really am. That was a